news coming in. It seems like Prakash Ambedkar is mulling to float a third front in Maharashtra for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Now this after negotiations with the MVA turned inconclusive. Remember, Prakash Ambedkar had demanded for 27 seats, but the MVA had offered only 3 seats in response. And in fact, Prakash Ambedkar had set a deadline of March 27th, and he had said that if there is no conclusion till March 27th, he would file his nomination on the 28th. But it seems like another 24-hour grace period was also given for the MVA partners, but it seems like nothing has turned out to be fruitful for Prakash Ambedkar. Let's talk about what happened in 2019, because VBA and AIMIM had partnered with each other and they split about 8 to 9 seats. They split the votes of the Congress and the NCP on 8 to 9 seats. But this time around, when Prakash Ambedkar had joined the MVA Mahavikas Aghadi, he had said that it will be Shiv Shakti, and he said that this will boost the prospects of the alliance. Let's listen in to the reaction coming in from Prakash Ambedkar.
साथ में एक बातचीत हुई, पब्लिक मीडिया के सामने उन्होंने जाहिर किया था कि वो लोकसभा पूना लड़ना चाहते हैं, लेकिन जो राजनीतिक बात मेरे ख्याल से अलग अलग स्तरों पर जो चली है, उसको कहीं तो भी कंसोलिडेट करने की हम लोग की कोशिश चल रही है, और शायद मेरे ख्याल से हम लोग उसमें सक्सेस हो गए, ऐसा मैं मान के चलता हूँ। आज मैं उसके बारे में कुछ नहीं कह सकता, लेकिन 2 तारीख के पहले मैं कहूँगा कि उसका पूरा विवरण जो है वो आपके सामने आ जाएगा, और उसी के साथ साथ कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसीज और कैंडिडेट और कौन से दल वहाँ पर लड़ रहे हैं, उसकी भी जानकारी आपको दी जाएगी।
क्या महाराष्ट्र में आप तीसरे फ्रंट के बारे में विचार कर रहे हैं? क्या
मैंने जैसे कहा कि अभी कुछ नहीं कह रहा हूँ मैं, 2 तारीख तक रुकिए, इतना मैं कहूँगा आपसे।
महाविकास अघाड़ी से आपकी बातचीत जो है वो किस स्तर पर पहुंची है, क्योंकि वो थैंक यू।
Well, to give us more insights, we have Sandeep joining us from Mumbai. Sandeep, this is a big blow for the Uddhav Thackeray-led Mahavikas Aghadi if Prakash Ambedkar plans to float a third front. Remember, he had demanded for 27 seats, but the MVA had offered only 3 seats in return. And this seems to have disgruntled Prakash Ambedkar, who is now mulling a third front. What more developments do we have, and what are the seats that the MVA had offered?
See, as far as the seat sharing within the Mahavikas Aghadi is concerned, and as far as Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi is concerned, yes, there were talks between Mahavikas Aghadi and VBA, but ultimately it failed. As far as Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi is concerned, Prakash Ambedkar have been demanding more than 10 seats in the state of Maharashtra, and he wanted a respectful, seat share within the Mahavikas Aghadi, which didn't happen. Ultimately, Mahavikas Aghadi and the rest of the members of Mahavikas Aghadi wanted to use Prakash Ambedkar's Dalit vote bank, and which would have definitely benefited to Mahavikas Aghadi, but it seems that the talks have failed, as the seat sharing has not been done in a way like how Prakash Ambedkar himself wanted. Now Prakash Ambedkar is in touch with the small groups of the society, small communities in fact, and be it Manoj Jarange Patil, what we've been told that he is also in touch with Manoj Jarange Patil, and there are high chances that he would field candidates on all the 48 Lok Sabha constituencies in the state of Maharashtra. Now, if at all this happens, remember Prakash Ambedkar enjoys a good number of vote share in the state of Maharashtra. If we talk about the Dalit vote bank, indeed, you cannot deny the fact that Prakash Ambedkar has the good hold in the Dalit constituencies, wherein Dalits are into majority. And if at all people like Manoj Jarange Patil support Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi or Prakash Ambedkar, then there are high chances that there would be Maratha and Dalit candidates in the state of Maharashtra, and wherein they will in fact make an impact in the Lok Sabha election. And if at all this happens, this will definitely put a dent on Mahavikas Aghadi and will cut the votes of Mahavikas Aghadi, and definitely this will lead to the loss of seats and constituencies of Mahavikas Aghadi. So definitely if this happens, it will be a major jolt to Uddhav Sena, Sharad Pawar, and as well as the Congress party, who failed the talks with the Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi. Although Prakash Ambedkar has already said that on 2nd of April he will come up with something that will give a new way to the Maharashtra politics. That is what he told in the media bite right now. Also, there is another press conference that is held today, later in the day. It will be crucial to see what kind of announcement he makes in that very press conference.
Well, Sandeep, last year when VBA, agreed to join hands with the Mahavikas Aghadi, he had called it Bhim Shakti with Shiv Shakti, but it feels like Shiv Shakti has, now there won't be any Shiv Shakti with Prakash Ambedkar, because he's clearly disgruntled with the talks that have failed within the Mahavikas Aghadi. And also, if you remember what happened in 2019, he had allied with the AIMIM, and he was a major vote cutter for the NCP and the Congress, because 8 to 9 seats was where Prakash Ambedkar and AIMIM together, stole some of the votes that belonged to the Congress and the NCP. So how big of a blow will this be if Prakash Ambedkar floats a third front?
See, remember last time it was AIMIM, but this time it could be AIMIM, including left, including, Manoj Jarange Patil supporters as well. So what Prakash Ambedkar is planning right now is he's trying to take into confidence the small leaders, the small group leaders who have good hold into specific locality or specific districts, wherein people like Manoj Jarange Patil has a good hold in Marathwada region of Maharashtra. So he can do alliance with him, and he may back Manoj Jarange Patil's candidate out there. And in such a scenario, he could be proven, he can prove himself as a major vote cutter in the state of Maharashtra for Lok Sabha election. And if at all this happens, definitely this will have a huge impact on Mahavikas Aghadi, and this will lead to the loss of maximum seats of Mahavikas Aghadi if Prakash Ambedkar goes up with this move.